right, GM everybody, happy Friday. Hope you guys are having a great start to your day so far. This is our weekly Monkey Town Hall, and every Friday is only complete if you sit through the hour long of Monkey Weekly Town Hall. Well, the good news is, a bunch of us just transited from an amazing game hosted by our Monkey partners at Goalpost. And if you're wondering what Goalpost is about, let me see if we can find Rex or Vizu in the committee. I'll try to sort of see if we can bring them up anyway. But essentially, what we were doing earlier, you may have seen the voice chat and a couple of remnants of a table 123 voice chat out there still, is that we hosted a monkey exclusive game for our fellow monkeys to come together and play. It's basically almost like a poker sort of environment, but a different sort of game mechanics all in all, guessing the card in between two cards that are actually issued to you. And it's a lot of fun. So before we transit to this week's agenda item, maybe I will give Rex the opportunity to come out and very quickly share with everyone who missed the game, just to briefly mention what exactly Goalpost is. And apparently I heard there's some interesting opportunity as well that they are releasing for, and so what I know was a tournament, I believe. And I know that there are like thousands of dollars of prizes that they're putting out just for, that specific tournament. So Rex, don't want to let the bananas out of the bag just yet. Whenever you're ready, feel free.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Jamie. GM everyone, and thanks for being here. So yeah, to be quick, we did like a little event that was our first official community event, and we did it with MonkeDAO. So to explain quickly the game that we build, so it's something that look like poker, but actually it's something way more simple. So we use Solana as our technology for everything, for having like transaction and RNG on chain. So everything is. I mean, I will not go into the details like this, but yeah, everything is built on Solana. We are all like Solana OG, and so we decide to release a game that is like actually simple, easy to pick up, and also something that can potentially onboard Web2 people in Web3. So we did an adaptation of a game very famous in Singapore and in Asia. It's a game called In Between. And the game is very simple. You just have like two cards in front of you that are revealed. So for example, a 4 and a 8. And you have a card in the middle that is revealed. And you bet if you think that the card is in the middle is in between the two others. And if you are good, you win the double of your bet. And if you are lose, the money stay in the pot and it goes to the next player. So it's a game that is like very easy, no crazy rules. But it's very fun to play with people, and pot is compounding very fast. So on the tournament that we did 1 hour ago, I saw a table with 70 soul in the pot. So it was like we've been playing on the devnet, but still it's like the pot is compounding. Oh, like I see 90 soul right now. yeah. So yeah, pot is compounding very fast, and so yeah, this event is one of our last. It's one of our last day in DevNet. So we've been like playing on the alpha version, and in a few weeks we are going to release the beta version. And as Jamie said, to start this beta, we are actually going to organize a 1 week open tournament only for SMB holders. 1,000 USDC prizes and thousands of dollars of Goalpost assets. So yeah, it's going to be very cool. It's going to be something in a bigger scale than what we did today. Very different because it's not going to be concentrated in 1 hour. So yeah, I invite everyone to give it a try, to come in our server and to try the game before this event. And just one last thing, and then I will give back the mic to Jamie. So as in the team, we are all like monkey builders. We decide to take the decision that 1% of the benefit from the game will be straight to purchase MonkeDAO assets. So Gen 3, Gen 2, and this will be lifetime as thanks for MonkeDAO for we build the great ecosystem that we are building where we are building today. So thank you everyone, thank you Jamie and the whole MonkeDAO team for the event. And I'm free to answer to question by email, so email by DM. So what to say?
Oh my gosh, that was funny. But yeah, appreciate you, Rex, and the entire team at GoPost. This was really a lot of fun. And the reason why we decided to work with them was that this is all about games. It's all about fun. That sometimes, markets go up, markets go down, emotions run wild. And when you go into some threats, some proposals and whatnot, you realize, hey, sometimes, tone seems to be a little bit hostile. Now, this is a great time to just remind everyone that just enjoy the process. Just remember to have fun. Remember to spread the good vibes and spread the love. And so we're, sort of excited to be working with the GoPost team to help spread the good vibes. All right. So shout out to them for helping put this together for us. Hope everyone who played the game enjoy it. We'll be distributing bananas for everyone who attended the game as well. If you're listening to this on record and you're interested, there is still the opportunity for you to participate in the tournament. Just reach out to the team directly. All right, with that, let's dive straight into our newsletter this week to kickstart our Monkey Weekly Town Hall. Let's see, where are we right now? I believe we are actually on the 126th edition of the Banana Speed. And wow, who are we featuring this week? Lots of familiar monkey faces, a lot of fun, especially with all the events happening right now. There was the London Hacker House. Right now, there's ECC. A lot of monkeys all around as well. Monkey IRL is always great vibes. So if you guys are hanging around, attending any conferences, especially, make sure to check it out. Your monkey local chapters close to you and whatnot. And reminder, the monkey local chapters, we have a target of at least closing out 15 to 20 local chapters in the next 6 months. Now, whether or not we can achieve it is all up to you and I, right? So if you see yourself happening to hang out with 5 or more monkeys in the city that you're living in, and you realize that, we don't actually have a local chapter yet, it is not too late, all right? We have all the resources, we have the real setup, the systems already set up. If you are interested to start your own local chapters, let us know, all right? 5 monkeys or more, you get to activate the Monkey Meetup grant. That means that you can leverage on the 25 USDC claim. And that's where you can start working towards having 10 monkeys in your vicinity, or rather your city equivalent. And that's where we can help you set up your, local chapters equivalent. All right. Governance updates. This is something interesting. Grateful Monkey. Welcome to the community. Thanks, Ben, for the tag as well. Grateful Monkey just shared that Ben Bottle actually onboarded him when they were at a meetup, or rather at the Solana meetup yesterday. Shout out to Ben Bottle and also welcome Grateful Monkey. Grateful Monkey, towards the end of the town hall as well, we will have a section where we sort of usually reserve to welcome new monkeys to the family. We would love for you to stay and join us later on as well, so that we can have you come up here and do a quick intro. And yes, it does seem like we are potentially activating the Denver local chapter. Ben, this is a challenge to you. Before the end of July, we want to see the Denver local chapter flag flying high. Let Super Simon know. And then we know we can set you up quickly. All right. And yes, I forgot to shout out this. Simon is usually here. He is unfortunately skiving, and he is in the Town Hall Tech Chat thread having a lot of fun, but not showing us the newsletter. Well, that's largely because he's on the flight right now, but he's still joining us from the flight Wi-Fi. I know flight Wi-Fi is usually very, very awful. So Simon, safe flight, and keep having fun with us in the Town Hall Tech Chat thread. I'm like 90% sure you cannot hear what we are talking about anyway. Yes, Simon, you're not allowed to have fun, sir. Give us a sign. Let us know if you're alive. All right, back to the newsletter. I'm getting robbed by PDF. One second. All right, governance updates. There's a lot of things happening within the governance side. Lots of new proposals raised over the last couple of days. The VPP as well has been put live. And I know Unjust Mouse will come out and share with us a little bit more. I want to urge all of us to please participate in the governance process as much as possible. People say that monkeys are kind of, one of the slightly more active committees, so we need to show them that. despite a lot of all the sort of comments where NFTs are dead, NFT communities are dead. We already saw 100 monkey hotels, so breakpoint will be crazy, and we need to continue to keep up that strong momentum. And you can too play your part by participating in all this governance process as well, and help us show that the community is very well alive with members who are interested in the entire sort of governance process. All right. Later on, Anjas will come out and share with us more, so stay tuned. DAO announcements. This is the June banana stand recap. The June highlight was already pushed out. Moon Settler similarly will come out and share with us more as well. But the numbers looks huge, huge, big numbers. I feel like I'm running for some elections or something. Huge numbers. Let's make banana stand great again. So I don't want to go too deep here. Let Moon Settler come out here and share with us a little bit more later on. DAO announcement, immutability report review. This is something that we actually went through. When was this even? Okay, Wednesday. I feel like this week has been extremely long, so I feel like everything is just 5 days in 1 day actually for me. But DAO announcement, specifically this was related to the immutability report review. What exactly is this about? You must be wondering. Basically, the SMB Gen 2 collection itself went through a vote around removal of royalties. This goal is kind of to bring communities across both sides of different sort of opinions together, and as part of it as well, there was also the sort of call to make the collection entirely immutable. All right, because this is not a very this is not a decision that can be taken lightly, I would say. And it's also something that is not easily reversible if we do choose to go forward with it. We don't want to just make a decision because we feel like it's the right thing to do. So what we did is that we hosted a community sort of platform where folks can be adequately informed around the immutability working group's decision, or rather the findings, and so that we can collectively arrive at a decision which makes the most sense. All right. And so if you are interested, it is recorded. I know Unjust Mouse as well as the Town Hall team set up the recording for us. Shout out to Cream as well, who's always helping us with the upload. The two options are this: choice A and choice B. Pick your poison. And also, of course, you're not forgetting, there's also the choice C, which is to reject, or also known as to do nothing about it. All right. So if you're interested, I highly encourage you to go check it out. We'll link all the documentation there as well. Town Hall TLDR, you must be wondering exactly what this is about. If you may not have an hour to sit through 1 hour of jammy rants on a weekly basis, it's almost like a weekly subscription. That's totally fine. You can actually opt for, the latest Town Hall updates all in point form. So come into our MonkeDAO Discord, use the command !Town Hall TLDR. You get everything that you need to know in point form format. Very concise, straight to the point. And yes, July Monkey Cover East Indian Luma. I'm just saying this shared by Kawabunga Jones. Where is this supposed to take place? Let's see. One second. This is actually happening in Vancouver. I thought this was the Bangalore Hiker House. All right. Shout out. Kawabunga Jones caught my attention, so I'm just going to do a quick shout out for the Vancouver monkeys. If you guys are in town, another monkey meetup is happening. Wow, this is really impressive. So see, the pressure is real. The race is on. We need to, put more pressure on our precious Omi to run the Singapore activities back up again. All right, getting back to the newsletter again. So of course, if you are interested in the Town Hall updates, but you don't have an hour long, totally fine. Use the command !Town Hall TLDR. Get everything that you need to know. Monkey IRL events. There's a lot of IRL events happening right now, even as we speak. I know the ECC is wrapping up. There's a lot of Solana representation there this time around as well. Bangalore Hacker House is also happening in just a couple of days. Melbourne ETF and Solana, MonkeDAO, Solana Summer Camp. Breakpoint, of course, we have 100 Monkey Hotels room waiting for you. So C and I, we've been running up and down every couple of weeks just to do side recce and whatnot. So hope you guys are excited. We can't wait to host you guys. Thailand DAO, this is a lot of fun. All the content that we've been seeing is just really impressive. Dubai Founders Villa, Solana Hacker House, Hong Kong as well. All right, so feel free to go check it out. I'm trying to sort of keep up with the Town Hall Tech chat thread, but I'm clearly not doing a good job. So if I do miss anything, please tag me. Monkeys on Twitter. This is our favorite part every week. Feel free to go check it out. Okay. This is. Okay. I'm trying to not get distracted. This is potentially not relevant. Yes, news regarding Blinks. The good news is we may potentially work with a Monkey project as well to test out some features there. Thanks for reminder. This is something that we plan to follow up there. Maybe there's some update, hopefully coming by next or the week after. All right, this monkey content section of the newsletter is the most fun one. I want to shout out to this monkey specifically as well, SMB. He goes by the name of SMB. Sometimes I do find it a little bit confusing, but his handle is literally Solana_Maxis. He's been scooping out a lot of very, very nice monkey. Apparently doing a lot of max beating there as well. Shout out to his collection and the conviction that he continues to sort of display as well as he continues to stack up monkeys. And of course, welcome our new monkeys into the family. There's a couple of them that we sort of onboarded within the Town Hall Tech Chat thread right now. There's some of them. And also shout out to Anso5, a Vietnam-based monkey project, who's leading a bunch of monkeys all building Anso5 together. Shout out to them. Yes, Death Majesty has a very interesting one as well. Immutability by Uranium. Yeah, feel free to go check it out. If you guys are interested to have your post featured, let us know. We'll be more than happy to, sort of work to have your content flagged out and featured as well. No problem at all, Dre. Yes, Dre is from the Vietnam Monkey Committee GM. All right, what does the DAO offer? Monday Monkey Spotlight is actually a platform that we've carved out to feature our fellow monkey builders. All right. MonkeDAO, one of the sort of biggest value that's come from the network that we have. And, we want to make sure that builders who are building things, within MonkeDAO or being part of MonkeDAO also have a platform to showcase. And if you are interested, feel free to apply there directly. There's the form there linked up. Monkey Music is all about spreading the good vibe. Monkey Ventures as well. I know there's apparently a project on Solana called Moonwalk that is, doing kind of like a mini strategic opportunity there right now. If you guys are interested, feel free to go join up the Discord and find the appropriate thread there. All right. And with that, this is the tail end of the 126th edition of our newsletter this week. Shout out to the entire newsletter team for putting this together. And that is really dedication to see this consistently being put up. All right. Yes, so immutability report review session recap is something that we wanted to talk about next. So this was something that we hosted on Wednesday, as I went through briefly in the Town Hall Tech Chat thread as well. Rather, in the newsletter, we featured this as well. We also have the recording linked here. Let me actually share this with everyone. 1 second. Immutability report. So feel free to go check it out. This is the announcement link. We uploaded the recording right here. All right. Basically, what we went through across the whole hour-long session is really talking about, what the 7 pages report long entails, trying to sort of digest them into more monkey-friendly format, and also specifically the pros and cons to each of them. Yes, thank you so much, Unjust Mouse. And also there was an open mic format session as well for folks to chat about anything and everything, ask any questions to the devs that we sort of brought on to the session. All right. So that's D1. I just wanted to put this out there and remind everybody that you can go review the video if you like. Understand that time zones is really funny. The dream is for all of us to live in this time zone called GMT plus monkey. But until then, we'll have to make do with recordings and whatnot. All right. And so with that, I want to pass the time to Unjust Mouse to talk a little bit about this VPP proposal that is live right now. Wow. Flox is flexing his 300K watch. Unjust, please stop him before he goes crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it just looks like a space watch. I don't know. Anyways, so I'm here, GM, to talk about fun things, as I'm sure everyone has seen. There's been a lot of spice going on in our proposals as of recently, but the last 2 before the current one that's up, which we can talk about next week, but for this week, the VPP v2 did pass enough interest, and it also by the board, and of course they want to make sure that this is enacted fully. So it has gone up to vote. So if you are out and about and around, please take some time to go vote and have your voice heard. At this stage, as a reminder, this is only for Gen 2s at this time. So this voting sequence is only for Gen 2 because it's the on-chain voting. The first phase, as a reminder, is always Gen 2 and Gen 3. So for the proposal phase that happens inside Discord, it's Gen 2 and Gen 3, but the on-chain phase currently is only Gen 2. So if you're a Gen 2 monkey, please go have a voice in this. There are always, when it comes to votes, 3 options: yes, no, and abstain. So even if you don't care at all, you can always go and abstain. So that is perfectly an option, but make your voice heard by at least going out and voting. That's one of the cool things that we can do here. And, we want to continue to be able to do. And the idea of this VPP is to help to enhance that, hopefully. And move forward and iterate. So if you have some time, you have 7 days, get out there to the vote.monkeydao.io and make your voice heard by voting with your monkeys. That's the big one. So yeah, and then otherwise, obviously, as a reminder, and I'm up here and I have a chance to talk about it, if there's something that you want to change in MonkeDAO, just remember that the vote process is there for everyone to be able to use it. Take advantage of the fact that you maybe want to see something happen, and maybe you want to curate some other opinions. Maybe you want to, use some of the treasury for something. Maybe you want to just figure out how things are. The most recent proposal before the VPP, right before it, was the MonkeDAO Fantasy League, and actually, that proposal, as I told the Arthur, or Arthur, I don't know, however you want to say it. But anyways, as I told him, you can actually activate that without needing MonkeDAO Treasury. If so, he's going to try to start a fantasy league just straight out. There's some proposals that you can put forward that might be able to just be activated by you. And you won't know that unless you put it up and ask, or you put it up to find interest. He ended up finding out that he wanted to get like 10 to 12 monkeys interested, and there were enough monkeys that peeked at it that actually he got 10 people that said that they want to join. So that's enough for him to be able to start the league on his own, and then people can just have a good time with that. So that's what the process is for. It's there for everyone. The proposal process is for all Gen 2s and all Gen 3s. And I believe we've even, after a vote that happened previously, for SMBOs. So if you have something that you want to propose, you can propose it. Don't hesitate to do that. Monkeys are, if anything, we're very emotional. So be aware of how people will react, but that is part of it as well. A lot of people have a lot of vested interest in what MonkeDAO does, and they're very passionate about that on both sides, usually, no matter what goes up. So yeah, take some time. If you have something that you want to propose, put it up. But if you're a Gen 2, get out there and vote. All right. And that's it for me today. Thanks, Jemmy.
All right, thanks a lot, and just Miles, appreciate that. Always helpful. And yes, highly encourage everyone to participate in the discussions around proposals and governance and all as well. This is one of the most unique part of MonkeDAO. Everyone has the ability to share your voice and make sure that your voice can be heard. But of course, sometimes even for ourselves as well, myself as well, everyone is, we are all human. Naturally, as discussions take place, there will be discourse. Sometimes emotions, they do run wild. So, highly encourage everyone to always be a little bit more mindful. Know that everyone is having the best interests of the DAO most of the time. Of course, if there are bad actors, we always try to sort of highlight this. But still, it is always important to remain cordial and respectful, polite to one another. All right. We can always move forward in a constructive and cordial environment. Yes, no bad actor, no bad monkeys in the room. We are all safe. All right, now let's pass the time to one of the most lively monkey who's going to bring us some good vibes and share with us some of the latest partnership updates. Before we have the list of items that are just showing. So let's.
I think
Yep.
Is it going to be Cersei or is it going to be me to talk about these things? Because Simon is cooked on an airplane.
Yep. Yeah, sure. If you are lined up for here, feel free to go through this first, and then we'll bring up Cersei after.
Yeah. So as you guys might have heard a little bit, London Hacker House ended last weekend. For anyone that was there, super awesome and great. We had a short little meetup that Simon and I and Abs organized, and then from there, ECC started like the next day. So Hacker House ended on Saturday. ECC started on Monday. So everyone had like a day to transition over to Brussels for those that did both. But Brussels for ECC was pretty great. We're still at the end of it, so there's still some monkeys that have been hanging around and been catching up at different events throughout the week. Super Simon went absolutely crazy. He was everywhere, and he was talking to everyone, and he was super excited and doing all this stuff. And I found local breweries at night after I was exhausted from all my monkey work. But nonetheless, ECC actually worked out pretty well. I think that there's a monkey group that is trying to formulate here under the local ambassadors, run by a monkey named BBB. He's been trying to kind of make sure and organize a bunch of stuff around here for anyone that's in this area. So if you want to connect with him, just make sure to ping, and we can get you into the group for that. And then obviously next is the Hacker House for Bengaluru, which is going to be in India, right? So if you're around, make sure to join in our groups. We're going to have a Telegram group set up for that, along with MonkeDAO, which is another version of the island DAOs that have been going on. And one really awesome thing that we discussed with Matrica this past week, and actually it was a discussion that came up as a proposal a few weeks ago by one of our monkeys about having gates for all of our Telegram groups that actually will be activated like as soon as possible. So pretty much Matrica has given us the go-ahead to be able to gate all of our Telegrams. The only pain point, which is we'll end up messaging everyone in the IRL groups. The only pain point is going to be some of the groups will need to be restarted and the bot added because it can't do retroactive because of Telegram's terms and services. So we do plan on making sure that all of these groups are completely gated moving forward. But some of the groups might need a little bit of tender love and care before we do that. So the future of MonkeDAO for Telegram will be it'll be monkeys only inside of all your TG chats. You won't have to worry about any other randos being inside of it, which just kind of adds how Jemmy has been talking about this country club vibe that we're trying to go for. It pretty much will make it completely exclusive in every group. So whoever is added to your group at all times will always be a monkey, and so then we can kind of keep our monkeys safe and make sure that everyone is kind of protected by being around other monkeys. So that's coming in the next few weeks. So super excited for that. There'll be a big transition to adding the Matrica bot to all of the chats. The only one that we don't want to add the bot to because it's been around for too long, and it's kind of like a super chat that we've always had normies in, which is like the big MonkeDAO chat group, which has like over 600 or 700 monkeys in it. But that one, since we can't go retroactive and we don't want to lose its own provenance, we're kind of just going to keep that one without the Matrica bot, or we might just add the bot moving forward, but we can't remove old monkeys from it without having to do ridiculous amount of work, and the Matrica team can't help with that either. So anyways, long story short, TG bots super gated to monkeys going forward. It will only be monkeys in all of the main chats, and that will also help with the local ambassadors, and that'll also help with all these local meetups that we've been doing. All right, I'm done talking. Sorry, Jemmy. Bye.
Yep, no worries. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I think now we are ready to move on to partnership updates. Let's see if applicable spam Cersei, right? Sounds about right. Cersei, finally, this is now your time. GM.
GM guys. Yes, partnership update. But like Jeremy said, this week feels like so super long. But I think I just wanna take this opportunity to just share some of the partnerships that we have had over this week that's more special and also share a little bit partnerships that is gonna be coming this week. Like for the last week, later Moon is probably gonna do a raffle. But I think something that was really cool was we did Stefan. We did a partnership with Stefan, and we got this like monkey design sneakers which you can use in the Stefan app. And I think if I'm not wrong, the direct buy sold out in a few seconds. A lot of people were eyeing for it and they couldn't even see. And then and then later on, Moon will help us raffle off the last two Stefan sneakers. And then of course we had the partnership with Goalpost, which I think was a huge success. I was playing the game and it was actually really fun. There's a lot of people there, and yeah, there's a lot of things. Actually, and then another partnership that we had was this one with Lulo. I think I like shouting out Lulo because it is something that we believe is great for the community, like just sharing more about financial literacy and I think educating more people, because partnerships does not have to be a very like mutually extractive thing where I think this is where you just get something from each other, but you can also like come together to create value for everyone. So this is a partnership that I really like. And for the next week, we are preparing something really special. I think this takes our IP to the next level because there's been just to give you guys some hints of what's coming up next week is that there is a game with like monkeys inside, and we want to give the opportunity for us monkeys to be able to have our avatar be the main characters of the monkey game. So like for example, if I download this game and I play the monkey game, and for example Unjust Mouse won the raffle that we're gonna throw, and then this game will always feature Unjust Mouse as the main character, and you just play as Unjust Mouse. So there's something really cool we're working on. So I think look forward to that. Yes, that's all. And if you guys want partnerships, okay, I think this if you guys want a nice person, go to Jeremy. If you guys want a bad cop, go to me. Just shout out to Jeremy for being a good cop, because I have so many ridiculous requests this week. It's been so horrible. I either get ridiculous requests or people assuming that I don't know, like they can just push you over and just demand stuff from MonkeDAO. I'm like, excuse me. Oh my god, do you think I'm stupid? I it's like the whole week. The whole freaking week. Okay, I'm so sorry, but yes. So, but yeah, if you want someone to be nicer to you, just go to Jeremy. I'm just
Oh my gosh, that's so hilarious. All good. No worries. Thank you so much, Sazi. Appreciate it. And of course, clearly, we can see the partnership side is always not a very straightforward, relationship. There's always a give and a take. Of course, we always try as much as possible to be stewards of the ecosystem. We want to make sure that we set up proper rules and relationship in place to support monkey builders especially, and also builders across the ecosystem. But fundamentally as well, every time when we're looking at like from the partnerships angle, it's always about how the community at large can also benefit as well, right? So yes, everyone, you heard it as well. If you want to have some fun, feel free to try reaching out to Cersei with some ridiculous requests, and maybe you'll get some interesting responses from her. Courtesy of Robot Years, who's very, very nice, extremely nice, the nicest monkey in the room to actually suggest that. All right, let's get back to the town hall agenda item. I think we're close to it. On tea time, yes. Okay, tea time. This is the banana stand update. I know Moon just put the June numbers out. So let's hear from him on what the latest numbers are. GM Moon.
GM. All right, and just if you go to the next slide. So posted in here, as well as within the announcements, hopefully you all saw the stats report for June. As you can see, we had consistent usage of the platform in June, currently residing at about 1,500 unique users signed up through the platform. We do have it as a goal to drive that number up, and that of course comes from driving increased membership within the DAO. So all the work that Cersei is doing with partnerships, all the work Simon and Unjust Mouse and Jemmy and everyone doing with the IRL events of getting the MonkeDAO name out there, explaining and highlighting who we are and what we are, hopefully trying to continue to grow the community and get new members. So that's a big part of it as well. One thing within June we saw, it was we gave out a bunch of bananas. There was a bunch of usage. We have actively been working on what we call our banananomics, essentially identifying usage and distribution of bananas to members. Of course, the team has been actively working since we've gotten the platform over in May to really build out new integrations and new features. So every day behind the scenes, we have the team of Distro, Adolnimus, and TWX working on the designs, on the builds, a bunch of different development integrations and everything that the team has been working out to roll that out. So we are cognizant of the amount of value and the items that we have loaded into the banana stand. In June, we had 16 different featured items that we gave away to Monkey members. We obviously want to continue to grow that and diversify that. A big portion of that is, of course, our weekly raffle drops that we do, both as direct giveaways and as raffles. So we do hear all the comments. People want more diversity, more variability in the items that we do drop. So there has been a bunch of ongoing conversations behind the scene. We've been working with artists to try to get some art for you guys that will be coming here soon. Been working with Ben and the merch team to get a sense on the inventory and get that uploaded. So please do stay tuned for that. June helped wrap up our Q2, which, Unjust, if you could go to the next slide, where we really did see decent engagement, decent numbers. The community is engaged. Obviously, it was driven in large part. We had that amazing 420 campaign back in April that we all celebrated around the independence of MonkeDAO, which really drove a ton of engagement. We had boosted bananas. And what we saw through this is that those unique events do create a lot of engagement and opportunity for us to really distribute value back to MonkeDAO and generate a ton of hype, both internally and externally through social. So we are going to be actively looking at how we can drive more of those into the future and do really cool things like that. One of the highlights that I do want to call out from Q2 is that within the quarter alone, sized at the time of drops, everything we've given away, 52 different drops were had in the banana stand. At the time of when those are dropped, valued at over $104,000. So there's money always being returned back to the community through what we do and what we give here, and a large part of that is driven by your engagement and contribution to the DAO as well. So fun things going on. Like I mentioned, a lot of things happening behind the scenes, a lot of alignment, and really looking at how we can do more to drive more value to the banana stand. What, Ben? Did I hear merch will be available in the banana stand? Need to accumulate more bananas now. Yes, you did hear that right. Soon, just working through finalizing some of the inventory. There will be merch items. I won't reveal what those exactly will be at this moment because we still got to finalize it. But yes, there will be merch. There will be some amazing featured art from artists in the community, as well as some other things, which I won't talk about right now. But yeah, overall, June, successful in the banana stand. Q2 as a whole, a ton of value returned back to members, and we want to continue doing more of that. So continue to stay engaged, continue stacking those bananas. We're going to continue building out ways for you to earn more bananas through different integrations and different features. A lot of really cool stuff happening in the background, which you probably have gotten a glimpse of if you attended our previous demo days that we did for Banana Stand, or just in the general chat as well. We dropped some alpha here and there if you're paying attention. So yeah, that's everything for me on this. Back over to you, Jemmy.
All right, thanks a lot, Moon Settler. Appreciate that. Of course, shout out to the entire Banana Stand team for putting everything together and continuing to do the hard work there. All right, and I think this is maybe the time where we transition to see if there's any new monkeys in the room. If there are any new monkeys in the room, we would love to meet you, and I would love to say hi. If you guys are new to the family, feel free to tag myself on Just Mouse, and we'll be more than happy to welcome you and bring you up the stage. Yes, Simon is still here. Actually, Simon is just in a flight, and so the Wi-Fi may not be the best. But he's still here because he's farming bananas. That I believe. All right. I know that there's a couple of monkeys who say that they may not be in a convenient time to speak today. That is totally fine. No worries. Last shout out. If there are no new monkeys, then we will transition to the banana stand raffle, the barrel raffle. I know I did not manage to buy a ticket this time around, so I'm not very excited to it. But I'm curious to know which odd account of mine will be winning the barrel raffle. All right, just kidding. Moonsettle, whenever you're ready, feel free to run the barrel raffle. Let's go.
All right,
sounds like
back to me. Can you hear me?
Yes, that's right. Barrel raffle time. Let's go.
Sorry, I lost connection to my keyboard there. And yeah, Ben, I did see your comment. I thought I did shout you out. Just do want to make that shout out. I've been working very closely with Ben on the merch strategy, as Ben is our merch prime and the one who's got all the goodies. So yes, definitely want to give that shout out as well. All right, so now we will go into the raffles for this week. So this week, as Cersei mentioned, we have two. Let me start sharing my screen. Oh, can you see my screen?
Yes, we see an Excel sheet.
Okay, so yeah, spreadsheet there. Sorry, let me switch. Sorry, the screens aren't working. So this week we do have 3 raffles to give away. As Cersei mentioned, we have the step-in shoes to give away. We have a raffle from this morning's goalpost game, which I believe will be 1 soul and banner feature for a monkey member, as well as our regular 5 barrel raffle. So let me start sharing my screen here. The wheels of raffle. So first up, we have the step-in raffle, 150 entries here. There will be 2 unique winners. So let's go ahead and start shuffling this. And the first winner of the first step-in shoe is... Who do we got? Arenas. Arenas, congratulations. You won the first pair of step-in shoes. NFTs, not real shoes, for the step-in raffle. And the second winner, next up, we have Tool on Fire. Tool on Fire, congratulations. You won the second pair of step-in shoes. So that's the step-in raffle. Next up, we have the winner from this morning's goalpost game, or morning, day, wherever you are. So let's go ahead and shuffle this list. So this will be, I believe, a 1 soul and banner feature winner. And for that, we have Thiz. Congratulations, Thiz. You are the winner for that raffle. And next up, we have the barrels. So 326 entries this week for the barrel raffles. We will proceed to select 5 winners. We'll go ahead and shuffle here. So first winner of the first raffle is... Who do we got? Darren Blessed Burgers. Congratulations. That's winner number 1. Next up, second winner of this week's barrel raffle is Lego Cactus. Congratulations. You're the second winner. Third up, we have Raiden Soul, congratulations. You are the third winner for this week's barrel raffles. Fourth up. Next up for the fourth barrel of this week, we have Seven. Congratulations, Seven. You are the fourth winner. And last but not least of this week's barrel raffles is... Drum roll, please. All right, 0xx Hero. All right, so those are your 5 winners for this week's barrel raffles. As always, we check to double check the names, make sure it's all Gucci. And yeah, if you didn't win this week, better luck next week. We will continue to do these for the foreseeable future as we get through the different barrel allocation for these raffles. All right, that is it for me this week. Back over to you, Jemmy.
All right, thanks a lot, Moonsettler. Really appreciate it. Congratulations to all our barrel raffle winners. Hope you guys are happy for your new gifts that is coming your way really, really soon. All right, with that, we've come to the tail end of our town hall this week. Appreciate each and everyone who joined us. Took time off your precious Friday, and especially those who came for the committee game as well. We hope to host more of such, game for fellow monkeys to come together. With that, we wish you an amazing weekend. Remember to touch grass and spend time with your loved ones.
You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it